Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. Please consider hitting the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. If you're a current subscriber, welcome back and thank you for being subscribed to the channel. In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Myrtle Beach Spring Bike Rally, which will take place next week. It will be July 13th, which is Monday, until Sunday, July 19th. If you're not familiar with Bike Week at Myrtle Beach, there are 3 of them. There's a spring, a fall, Bike Week, Bike Rally, whatever you want to call it. The second one I think is called Harley Week or something. The other one is called Black Bikers Week, which usually happens not long after the spring bike rally, which is the first one. And usually when they do the bike weeks, they have some of, well, I don't know, they could have changed it in 3 years. Yeah, we've only been back, it'll be 4 years in November, so yeah. It could have changed in 4 years, but they did have, them things set up. The traffic loop. If you're not familiar with the traffic loop, go check it out on Google. They started it 3 years ago on Memorial Day, and they just kind of integrated it into Bike Week as well. As then they also had it set up for the Black Bikers Week, which is the Atlantic Beach Bike Week. So I'm going to kind of go over this little article I found. It's from the news station there, WPDE, which is like, if you're from West Virginia, it's like our Channel 8 News. So this says, organizers for the Myrtle Beach Spring Bike Rally want residents and out-of-town bikers to know the bike rally event will be taking place along the Grand Strand next week, which it will start Monday and go through till that Sunday. Says there was some confusion whether the spring bike rally was still going to happen. Because Monday night, the Atlantic Beach Town Council canceled their annual Atlantic Beach Bike Fest for 2020, citing safety concerns about the pandemic. Now, the Atlantic Beach Bike Fest is the Black Bike Week or Biker Week. So for 2 weeks, basically straight, you have curb-to-curb motorcycles on Kings Highway. So if you're not a big fan of a bunch of motorcycles and how people weave in and out of traffic, like when we was there one Sunday, we was coming home from church. And also, if you're looking for a good church, check out Kingsway PHC. It's on Kings Highway and 25th Avenue South. The pastor there is Stan Kennedy, and his wife is Sharon Kennedy. And if you go, make sure to tell them the Smith family sent you. And if they kind of look at you confused, tell them Will and Jessica, and they should know who you're talking about. But we was coming home one day from church, and we was at the stoplight where I think Family Kingdom is. No, we wasn't at Family Kingdom. We was on the stoplight before Family Kingdom to turn to go to our house. This motorcycle comes up in the middle. Like, here's my lane and here's the other person's lane. Well, the motorcycle pulls right in between me and the other car. So I didn't go as soon as the light turned green. I let the other car and the motorcycle go because then some of them bikers down there, they're just crazy and they do stuff like that. So if you're ever down there and they do something like that, don't be alarmed. Don't say you didn't get warned, because some of them will do that so they don't have to sit behind vehicles. They do that so they can get ahead of cars so they don't have to wait, which is, in my opinion, stupid. But that's just my opinion, because you're not only endangering yourself, you're endangering, if you have somebody on that bike, then if the person in either lane, I mean, you have curb on each side, so no, you can't go nowhere. So if one of them cars decide that, they want to run you over, you're going to run into the other car, and that other car can't go nowhere. So please, if you're a biker and you know somebody that does that, tell them don't do that, because that's not safe. We want everybody to be safe on these motorcycles and not get killed at the beach. So, some people were wondering if the spring bike rally was going to happen because of the talk of the Atlantic Beach Bike Fest getting canceled. So again, it will run Monday, July 13th until Sunday, July 19th. Sonny Copeland, who is one of the organizers for the spring bike rally, said despite what any other organizers for the events may choose to do, the spring bike rally is gearing up to ride off on Monday, and he's confident those participating in the event will be prioritizing safety wherever they go. Then he goes on to say, as far as this virus, if people are smart enough to ride a motorcycle, handle a motorcycle, and have a family, they are smart enough to take care of themselves and take care of their family. Copeland also said, and if you are a rider, you are not going to do anything that's going to endanger your life. So yes, I think having Bike Week is not going to be an issue. So thinking, like I was saying, if you know somebody that rides a motorcycle and they think they're a cool dude or gal trying to weave in and out of the traffic and cause an accident, that's not cool, man. I mean, that causes accidents. Yeah, I'm a big stickler on that, because 7 years ago I fell asleep behind the wheel of a car and hit a coal truck head on. I could have been dead on the side of the road. And I've seen people, these motorcycles weaving, not there really too much, but anywhere in our state. Some people, these young people here, sometimes they will weave in and out of traffic to cause an accident, to create a scene for themselves, and then they keep on going down the road, and then there's people hurt. So really, just everybody be safe. We got enough stuff going on. I'm pretty sure people don't want to have to plan a funeral for anybody. So, then goes on to say, due to the coronavirus concerns, the spring bike rally was moved from May to July, allowing Horry County to approve temporary vendor permits that coincide with the rally dates. Then Council Member Johnny Vaught said, right now it is hard to know how many bikers and families will be attending the rally. And that's something that they're not sure with this whole pandemic thing. Of course, from what I've seen, Myrtle Beach has been pretty packed, and other states are wanting to blame Horry County for their states having a outbreak. And I'm sorry, but nobody made you go to that beach. And Horry County has done what they needed to do to make masks mandatory. So if you do go to this, please take some masks, because they are mandatory in Horry County and I think pretty much all of South Carolina from what I've seen. Then he goes on to say, you're not going to see the thousands and thousands of bikers that you would see around the Memorial Day weekend, Vaught said. But I think the attendance will be relatively low compared to years past because of all the confusion the pandemic has created. Then council member Gary Loftus said he agrees, stating it is hard to know for sure what the turnout will be because of the pandemic. Bikers, they'll be here, Loftus said. Again, he says there will be more than a normal summer weekend, but I don't predict a heavy influx. My opinion on that is you don't, and like they said, they don't know. But I'm guessing anybody that's got a motorcycle that usually goes to Myrtle Beach for Biker Week, it's something that you always plan for. If you work, you always take time off from work to go. But like I said, if you plan to be there next week, plan on it being very, very loud and motorcycles everywhere. Vaught also said anyone not comfortable going to the bike event because of the pandemic has the option of whether to attend the rally or not. So, you don't have to go. Nobody's making you go. If you usually go in years past and you don't feel comfortable going this year, don't go. There's always next year. Ain't no point in making yourself sick or anybody else sick just to do tradition. It's okay to change tradition every once in a while. Vaught also said a lot of people are still really scared about the pandemic and they're worried about coming. I think you'll see people coming anyway. And it goes on to say local bars and restaurants supporting the Spring Bike Rally in Myrtle's Inlet said they're anticipating lots of bikers in the coming days to pour into the grandstand. Just a second, y'all. Okay, Tina Shelton, she is the retail manager at one of the popular sports for the Spring Rally. She said the Spring Bike Rally is a big deal for vendors and businesses across the grandstand, trying to keep the rally tradition alive during the pandemic. A tradition Staten wants people to know isn't canceled. Like I said, it's a tradition. If you're used to going and you don't feel comfortable going this year, there's always next year. It's okay to change traditions up a little bit. I've had to learn that over the last 20 years with losing people and especially losing my parents. Me and my husband and 2 kids, we've had to learn, it's okay to change traditions. It's okay to do something new. And it's okay to not do tradition like you do every year. We've kind of took bits and pieces over the last 20 years and kind of made it our own. So if you don't make it to Bike Week this year, it's okay. There's always next year. There's always, they haven't said anything about the fall Harley Bike Week yet. They'll probably release that information more when it gets closer to the dates for that. I will keep my eye out. They'll probably announce something in August, maybe September, because it does happen in October. But I will, as soon as I find that information, I will come here to these YouTube streets and let you know. And finally, it says it's our single largest event of the year. We know we're not alone in that. We employ over 100 people every year for the week. Our phone has been ringing off the hook. We have been planning as if it's going to be a regular spring bike rally. We know a lot of people had questions in May. We've done our best with Horry County Council and other businesses to spread the word that the rally is on, and hopefully everyone got the message. If you have any additional questions about the Myrtle Beach Bike Rally event, contact the rally organizers on the event's Facebook page, and it's just Myrtle Beach Spring Bike Rally event. And like I said, they do have one in the fall. It's called Harley Week. And then the Atlantic Bike Week they're not doing this year. That is also known as Black Biker Week. I hope this video has been helpful and informative for you. and we will see you tomorrow in the next video. I know y'all probably shocked because usually I don't upload 2 videos in one day, but you got a 2-for-1 deal today. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're not already subscribed, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it informational and helpful. And we'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Have a great day.